My name is Miss Hammock, and I'm going to read this book to you today. I believe you guys have read this book before. If you have, can you guess what the name of the book is? The title of the book? If you guess The Adventures of Gary and Harry, A Tale of Two Turtles, you're correct. And the author is somebody who does what again? Writes the words in the book. And the author of this book is Lisa Matsumoto. This is the front of the book. Does anybody remember what happened in this book? If you don't, it's okay. Let's find out. Deep in the sparkling sea, Gary, the sea turtle, and his best friend, Harry, the hawksbill turtle, played in their ocean home. Each day they would swim to the surface and happily dive beneath the waves. Gary and Harry loved their carefree life in the sea and liked to visit their many ocean friends like Olivia the octopus and Lori the lobster, and even Herman the grumpy old hermit crab, who was really nothing but a big softy under that crusty old shell. I wonder why they call him grumpy. Look at that face. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Some days they would explore. This illustration, where are they exploring? The illustrator draws and creates a scene of them deep into dark underwater caverns. Other days they would search for long lost treasures buried deep in the holds of old sunken ships. Ooh, I wonder what they would find. Looks like it's treasure right here. When they wanted a good laugh, they would visit the crazy clownfishes who performed Harlequin Shrimp's spectacular sea circus. This looks like a fun time. One day, after their morning adventure, Gary and Harry were especially hungry. As always, it was difficult deciding what to have for lunch, since they had very different tastes in food. How about a salty seaweed salad made of fresh algae? Gary suggested. Algae? Yuck! Harry replied, making a face. I'd rather have a nice, tasty jellyfish. His wish had been answered, for suddenly a school of jellyfish floated by. Wow, look at all those jellyfish! Harley quickly swam to the largest one and swallowed it in. One big gulp. Gary expected to hear a satisfied ah, but instead, Gary responded with a terrified what? Harry was gasping and choking. What does choking mean? Being unable to breathe because something is stuck in your throat. Has anyone ever choked before? It's not fun. Well, anyways, that was no jellyfish that he swallowed. It was a plastic bag! Harry knew many sea turtles had died from choking on plastic bags, but he never once thought it would happen to him. Harry desperately tried everything to remove the plastic bag, but it just wouldn't come out. His life flashed before him. Luckily, Gary had just completed his turtle safety class, and by using the Hammock maneuver, the plastic bag flew right out of Harry's throat. Hold on. What is a Hammock remover? It's a way to help a person who's choking. See how this turtle is squeezing the stomach area? That's kind of how you do the Hammock remover. There's a certain technique, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Whew! That was close, said Harry while catching his breath. How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyway? Well, how else? Gary answered. The humans. Well, they need to be more careful to keep their trash out of our homes, Harry said angrily. Gary couldn't agree more. Suddenly, Harry's stomach rumbled. All the excitement worked up his appetite. Well, I'm starving, he told Gary. Let's get lunch. Just then, a beautiful jellyfish floated by. Look, Harry, just what you asked for. Lunch. Do you think he's gonna eat it? I don't know. What would you do if you were Harry? After what Harry had been through, suddenly jellyfish didn't seem very appealing. Maybe I'll try one of those salty seaweed salads. Gary's face quickly lit up. Well, I know the perfect place to go, he said excitedly. And with a flick of their flippers, they quickly dove through the crystal blue water, eager to enjoy a nice, delicious, relaxing lunch. The end. So, this was such a good book about two friends and how different they can be, and also how they can enjoy each other on their different adventures. So, what do you think will happen next time they come across some jellyfish? Do you think they're gonna try and eat them? Or try and make sure that it's a jellyfish instead of just being greedy and going for the biggest one? What else do you think? Do you think also that the plastic bag could have harmed another animal or another sea creature? Possibly. How could we keep the plastic bags out of the ocean? We'll have to try and figure it out. Thanks for listening. See you next time.